Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Merry New Year! From the NFO, the new Force Order.
For life.
We are a Star Wars podcast for the fans, by the fans. I'm 1/3 of the NFO. And yes, this intro is a little different because we're moving on a faster pace like episode 9. I am GGP, a.k.a. Greek God Papadon. And alongside with me, I have a smart, pretty, toy-collecting, thunder-stealing medical droid and a vindictive, sadistic, malicious Sith Lord. Smarten up the marks.
Ladies and gentlemen, sipping on rum and breaking out the Just for Men because we're back on video. I am the Dark Lord of the podcast, the Sith Ari, the rampaging Revenkiss, the Butcher, your boy Spiro, a.k.a.
Now?
Fucking Spirit. Who's canon now?
That's the new shirt. Who's canon?
That's right.
Who's better than canon? Nobody. All right. And I am smarter than 21B, more technical than FX7, and the guy who wonders that if the internal temperature of a tauntaun, is it lukewarm? Alex Arroyo.
Pop.
That is my favorite one to date.
Dude, I just heard the biggest balloon pop there, bro. That was fucking awesome.
You know why I pop like that? Because of the bad jokes we were saying on before we go on there. And this prick's holding the ace up the sleeve and doing the bluff, playing poker here. And now he drops this fucking full house.
Gave you the dad joke.
Ah, tremendous.
The secret weapon, man. And how do you hide your fucking secret weapon in plain fucking sight?
That's right. Just like the Illuminati. Mind, soul, and body. Secret society got their eye on me. Anyway, wrong podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2 days before New Year's, and we want to wish all you people out there a happy and healthy, safe New Year's. Hopefully you guys are listening to this, laughing your asses off, drinking your drink of choice, but obviously not doing it while you're driving, because let's face it, no one wants to spill their drink. You guys probably paid $10, $15 for that drink. You don't want to waste your money. But in all seriousness, you don't want to hurt anybody.
Let me just say that I'm going to be out there. If I catch anybody getting into their car, even attempting to put their keys, and if you still need keys to open up your fucking car, then it's time for a new fucking car. But if I catch anybody out there and there's a lot of people that can attest to this, that can tell you that I am not full of shit, that I'm not bullshitting right now. I catch a motherfucker intoxicated in his vehicle. I promise you, you're going to swallow your fucking steering wheel. Okay? We're all fathers. We're all husbands. We're all brothers. We're all sons here on this show. And straight up, don't let me fucking catch anybody out there. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah. And that's the bottom line, because the Butcher said so.
Somebody's not playing tonight.
Nope.
No, sir.
Someone's pissed off because someone peed in their coquito and he can't drink it now.
Yeah, I'm drinking it fucking straight now, plain and shit.
Is it lukewarm? Oh, God. Oh, man. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, enough shenanigans. As you know, it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan. Unfortunately, the new movie dropped. Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9, whatever you want to call it. And we were hoping that the typical fan or the fan base would not get hit by negativity and hatred, but it is.
Ugh.
There are people out there complaining just for the sake of complaining. And our mantra, our MO, our foundation of the show is this. We, the New Force Order, Alex Arroyo, Dr. Destroyo, the Butcher, Darth Spiridon, your boy Spiro from Queens, and Greek God Papadon will never, ever try to get themselves over on Star Wars, because what we're looking to do is get Star Wars more over with you guys, the fans. Because let's face it, there's only one thing better than Star Wars, and that is
more fucking Star Wars.
That's right.
That's right.
Now, besides the melodic tune you just heard in Doc's tone, the fact is that nothing, nobody, anything in this world, nothing's perfect. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be faults with everything. But the harper on said faults just to stir the pot so you can get clicks and get likes and get views is ridiculous. But if you want honesty, if you want a place where everybody knows your name, not cheers, but values your opinion, doesn't criticize you for it, then what you people out there who are listening to the show have to do is subscribe, like the show, download it on podcast audio format, and go to our YouTube channel, which is New Force Order. It's not very difficult. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like all the videos, leave comments, enjoy yourselves, bask in the ambiance of the New Force Order. You'll come out smelling like roses, and you'll actually be smarter because we will have intellectual conversations about a galaxy far, far away. And we will not criticize you for your opinion. We won't judge you. All we're going to do is embrace you with love. And if you come at us with hate, not only will we welcome it, we'll look at you sideways. We'll look at you funny because you're obviously dumber than you look. But most importantly, we'll take that hate. We'll eat it up. We'll spit it right back at you. And we'll put you in the corner like baby because that's where you belong. But regardless of that, ladies and gentlemen, go subscribe to that and go to our website, www.newforceorder.com. You get all the shows. We have a shop there. You can buy merchandise from the website. We're starting 2020 off hot. Woo! Nature Boy style. We need to sell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what, man? And you know, you people who have listened to us for, many months now already know who the usual suspects are that like to spew that hate. Some of them are full of shit because, like the Greek god said, they want to get them clicks. We've actually reached out. We've actually reached out to some of the usual suspects. You know them, some jaded motherfuckers. There's Food Critic, okay? I'm not even going to mention her name. She's done. It's a wrap. Fuck this bitch.
Get it? It's a wrap. She's a food critic.
I'm not even going to mention her name because you know what? She ain't shit, all right? I reached out to her. This Food Critic. She's a fucking food critic, okay? Not even a fan. Probably only saw one episode of fucking The Mandalorian and started making assumptions about how Disney or Star Wars is fucking representing women. Well, we wanted to smarten her up. We reached out to her to come on the show so we can welcome her with open arms, respect, and have her plead her case. Maybe she saw something that we didn't, but she refused. She no-sold us. So
of course she's gonna no-sell us. I mean, do you know how many podcasts, how many people reached out to her for her to do the same thing? There is no way.
Yeah, but you can't compare other podcasts.
No, I know.
The only podcast that matters because we are the most professional podcast in all of the galaxy, Baba.
Right,
we are the Iron Greeks and Mr. Jew Puerto Rican.
The Puerto Rican wash boy.
Epstein.
Dr. Arroyo, Alex Destroyo, Baba. You're the real champion of the ER. And Spiro is the champion of the Hollywood. And I am the champion of the ring because Chicky Baby loves you. God bless you.
That's right. I am the champion of the Hollywood. And, listen, we bark, but we won't bite until we have to. Okay? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But when somebody tries to get over on Star Wars by spreading falsehoods, then we need to smarten them up.
But I'm gonna just take what you said, and I'm gonna agree with you wholeheartedly. I would agree with what Doc says, but Doc's not talking right now. He's too busy painting Beast's left toe.
Beast is done. I'm talking. You guys, just like my mom said in the evaluation of our podcast. You guys never shut up and let me talk, so it's fine.
You have to jump in, bro. It's like double dutch. Yeah, I can't sit on the sideline waiting to jump in.
I'm
Just
like
do
the
it.
black girl who's kind of afraid to get in there. You know, she's standing there with her pigtails and her barrettes, and then my mom calls me home.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know what? You know what, bro? You gotta tell her, look, Ma. You know what it is. I hold back. I hold back. Because, you know what? If I shine, I'm gonna shine brighter than the fucking sun. That's it. You know.
I want to talk about the important stuff, Ma.
So, what I was going to say, before Doc won't shut the fuck up because he rudely interrupted me, is that Greeks invented mathematics. Okay, we perfected it. We gave it to the world as a gift, and now they messed it up with the Common Core. But that's another story for another time. So, where I'm going with this, numbers don't lie. Episode 9, for all you haters out there that say the movie sucks or the movie isn't good and JJ did a horrible job. Is it a perfect movie? No. Is it a fun movie? Yes. Is it a Star Wars film? Does it feel like Star Wars? Yes. There are some parts that, don't, but that's just me. But regardless of that, it broke $700 million, man. $700 million.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of scarol. You know what I'm saying?
Scarol.
So, obviously, people are enjoying the film and they're going back, seeing it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, whatever. I'm under 2 viewings. Doc, how many viewings you got?
Two. That's it.
You?
I plan on going on my second viewing by the end of the week.
Well, maybe I'll join you and make it my third because I'm dying to go for another viewing, to be honest with you.
Awesome. Cool deal.
My dad wants to go. I got to take him, so.
Good.
Will you give us a good review? Unlike your mom?
I don't know. Yeah, he's lucky if he can fucking speak English these days, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, papi, you're
Exactly.
so bueno, man.
I gotta bring the
amigos, you guys talk about the wars and the stars. Es muy bueno. ¿Dónde es biblioteca, mijo?
Say hello to my little friend.
Jesus
Puerto
Christ,
Rican, not Cuban. I mean, come on.
It's all the same shit. You're a bunch of dishwashers.
No, exactly. It's all good.
A bunch of dishwashers. Jesus Christ, bro. He's confusing us with fucking Mexicans, bro.
Listen, guys, there's no racism here. It's all jokes. So if you guys are going to say, oh, yeah, Papadon's a racist, and these guys are also racist and sexist,
Whatever,
tough shit.
bro.
Just deal with it. You know, we grew up in the 80s and 90s where our feelings didn't get hurt by sticks to the stones. You know what I mean? So unless you hit me over the head with a freaking 2x4 or a bat or a crowbar, that's the only way that's the only way you're probably going to hurt me. You have to shoot me a few hundred times or stick me in the gut with a lightsaber. But anyhow, $700 million, dude.
I'm sorry, man. I wanted to add to that real quick. You know what, man? We came up in a time where things were actually rough, not fucking bullshit that's fabricated and manufactured by the media, you know, whatever. Anyways, that's for the Wednesday podcast, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, $700 million. Okay, it's been out since what? The 19th of December? So 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it's crossed $700 million.
Not even 11 days, right?
So,
Better.
Whatever. I was just giving.
Greeks may have invented math, but clearly they're not so fucking great at it. But
listen, you ever been to a Greek accountant?
No, because I have money in my account right now. That's why.
You have money in your account right now because you have a Jewish wife that controls it like a Gestapo. So be careful.
Listen, whatever works, baby.
Hey, is that your Bob Ross paint set?
That is my Bob Ross paint set.
That's awesome, dude. Look at this thing. That's like money in the bank times 12. That thing looks huge.
It's enormous.
He's never heard that before. Anyhow, aside from the movie making $700 million, our buddy, Uncle Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, comes out and says, we are just getting started with Star Wars, which is a beautiful statement.
5 movies in. I love it. Plus a TV show. That's great.
Plus 2 animated series. So, not to one up you, I'm just including on your statement. I don't want your mom to get mad at us. To come at us with a chancla, you know what I mean?
She's the Italian one. She's not doing chanclas. It's the marinara spoon. She's coming.
She's coming with a wooden spoon.
Exactly.
You made me stop stirring the sauce. My gravy's gonna be
It's
lumpy
gonna
because of you.
burn. It's Sunday, you asshole.
You know when it's the only okay time to spit in an Italian girl's face?
When?
Her mustache is on fire. Hey-oh. Try your waitress tip the bill. So listen to this.
Wait, hold on, before you go on to there. You know why Italian women wear gold chains?
Italian women?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
So they know where to stop shaving.
Oh my God.
Uncle Bob was on I believe, the Star Wars show, and this is what he said on the Star Wars show. So let's smarten up the marks here. He goes, "We are just getting started with Star Wars. Disney will resume after a pause because he obviously with the financial heartbreak of Solo, they decided to put the brakes on all Star Wars production, and they said that Disney will resume with an untitled movie set for December 2022. Now, Disney released their future schedule of movie releases, and there's a Star Wars movie 2022, 2024, 2026.
Yep.
Definitely coming out, right? Aside from that, there's a slate, but there's a slate of in-development projects, including multiple live-action television series planned for Disney Plus streaming service that goes beyond The Mandalorian. It's been an incredibly fulfilling and a very exciting journey, but actually, I think in many respects, we are just getting started, Iger said on the Star Wars show. We've accomplished a lot. Obviously, with the saga films, the Skywalker saga, and the opening of Galaxy's Edge here in California and in Florida, and of course, a few other films along the way and a TV series. But it feels like we're just starting to mine all the full potential of what Star Wars is and what Star Wars could be.
Interesting term, mine.
Yeah, definitely mine.
Why you say that?
Oh, it's just because mine has always been associated with the accumulation of wealth and or precious gems and money. So, you know, clearly they bought this product and this property to make that money back. I mean, you don't buy something for $4 billion and not expect it to pay off in the long run. So, you know, he's smart for using the word mine. It's kind of like, you know, exactly giving us what's going to happen, which we know. And you know what? Good, because you know what's better than Star Wars?
More fucking Star Wars.
More fucking Star Wars. Exactly.
I agree, man. You know, I think Disney, listen, man, they're never going to run out of cash. And when they bought Star Wars, they guaranteed that if a meteor hit and all the bank's fucking money got destroyed, that with fucking Star Wars, they were going to make it fucking rain regardless.
Yep.
All right. I believe
is Daisy Ridley dancing on a pole while we make it rain?
We can only wish. We can only wish.
All right, go on.
Yeah. But you know, I think that with the Mandalorian, the Mandalorian sparked something. Not saying that there weren't plans in development prior to that, but you know, we got the Mandalorian, we got Episode 9, which I feel was a satisfying film, a satisfying end to the saga, which I don't believe has truly ended. But
I think
that Disney
later on.
Yes,
finish your statement.
I feel that Disney had a rough start. They had to get over a few humps. I think a lot of us, including myself, we kind of gave Disney a little bit of a hard time. Some of it was fucking justified, but I feel that they're gonna hit their fucking stride now, and I hope that they keep the momentum going, and we get all these fucking projects. You know, at the end of the day, like you said, man, what's better than fucking Star Wars, right?
Well, here's
More
the deal.
fucking Star Wars.
That's it.
I'm going to tell you the rumor in a little bit, but to add to this story, there's speculation and innuendos coming out saying that they're going to release a film every year from 2022 moving forward, and it's going to be a series of individual films very similar to the game plan that what the MCU did, and there's going to be one massive film bringing everything all together over the course of 5-6 years, whether it's in one of those 3 films that are dropping, or there's going to be a master, like a giant size annual after the end of the trilogy. Who knows? But it's no coincidence that this game plan's coming to fruition as soon as Kevin Feige is coming on board in a producer role to help them out. Also with the, what's the right word for me to say here? The popularity, the success, the profitability caused by The Mandalorian, by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni and all the great ensemble directors that they had on this project. I said it before, I said it again. They will be the guys running the ship and doing the next trilogy. I personally don't see any other option. You want to keep the fans happy? The one thing that's unifying the fans and making everybody happy is The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. Why try to reinvent the wheel? Why try to go back and bring somebody else who doesn't know what's going on when you have people on the forefront fighting, for the good fight? I mean, even Bob Iger himself. I mean, before I even mention what Bob Iger recently said, what are your take? I mean, we've said it before, but just to smarten up the new listeners who are listening to the podcast or who may be watching us on YouTube, what is your take on Johnny Favs and Dave Filoni and the job they're doing and the cast that they have assembled both in front of the camera and behind the camera?
We've said it before. I mean, I think the two of them are doing a fantastic job. Everything they've touched has been great, not just in the Star Wars universe. Like you said before, with Johnny Favs and in the MCU, he's done a great job with Iron Man, with Spider-Man, all the stuff that he's been involved in. He's fantastic. He's money baby, if I can coin a term.
Nice.
So I think they're the right guys to put this into. They're the right guys that are going to bring this forward, that are going to make the real fans actually care about the product and make us want to actually go back and watch it and see. So please, if you got my opinion, give them the ball, let them run with it, let them do whatever they want to do. Shows, trilogies, single movies, I don't care, cartoons, whatever they're going to do, I'm going to be interested, I'm going to watch.
Man, I feel that the force is strong with these motherfuckers, man. I think...
New t-shirt. The force is strong with those motherfuckers.
We need to get these out there, bro, yeah.
Yeah, listen, I guarantee you, if you have a shirt like that, we got to get an address for Samuel Jackson from Mace Windu and send him that fucking shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Keep rocking that shirt.
Yes, we do.
Force is strong with this motherfucker. I'm writing it down right now.
Listen, man, J.J. Abrams is exiting Disney. He's exiting Star Wars. But listen, man, I think that it's going to be dumped on Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and the property couldn't be in any better hands. I think that at some point, Jon Favreau is going to hand off The Mandalorian to somebody else, unless they plan on ending the series, at some point. But I feel that he's going to end up handing it off to somebody else, somebody who he's going to feel and that I'm going to trust that he's going to make the right judgment call, somebody who is capable of continuing with that so that he can run the fucking films. Him and Filoni. I want to see Filoni direct a live action Star Wars film or whatever that is. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Listen, man, these are guys who fucking get Star Wars, all right? They gave us The Mandalorian that feels more like Star Wars than anything else that has come from Disney. So, hey, man, I'm fucking excited. I feel positive. I'm optimistic. Fuck yeah, man.
I'm glad to hear that we're all on the same page. Uncle Bob, CEO Bob Iger, for those of you guys who don't know who Uncle Bob is, said that Johnny Favreau, a.k.a. Johnny Favs, is just like George Lucas. He says, creator Jon Favreau is a strong storyteller with the ability to tell stories with innovative technology, a skill set reminiscent of Star Wars visionary George Lucas. Following the model set by another visionary, founder Walt Disney, Iger believes the company should embrace technology for two primary reasons: both care values fulfilled by Disney Plus and premiere series The Mandalorian. And this is his quote. 1. Use it to make the product and the stories that you tell more compelling to the audience. I can't think of a better example of someone who did that than George Lucas. For instance, using technology to tell a better story. And this is what Iger said to Star Wars on the Star Wars show. So, obviously, he's over. And when you're over with the CEO, with the booker, you're obviously going to get that strap in that main event push.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And trust me,
definitely.
You know, that's the way it works. Talent doesn't only take you so far, but if you have talent and you're over with the booker or the man in charge, then you're in a good place. Let's see. A couple other things that came out. There's a lot of rumors that I've heard that are coming out with the Star Wars films. But before I go down that path, I want to enlighten the fans that The Mandalorian not only was a great series, but in my opinion, a trailblazer, a standard-setting spectacle, because it's going to blaze the path for many Disney shows to come in the Star Wars universe. Being the first of something is very difficult to do because there's a lot of weight on your shoulders. And I personally feel The Mandalorian has hit a home run, grand slam, bottom of the ninth, game-winning grand slam with this series. And if you guys listen to the Mandomania show, which is our Mandalorian review show, you guys would see that we're all very excited. We were all very happy with the season that just finalized. But Johnny Favs just came out and just dropped some gems on us. Do you guys want to take this? Because I'm tired of talking.
Yeah, so Johnny Favs is letting us know that there in season 2 of The Mandalorian, there's going to be a lot more established Star Wars characters that are going to be joining the mix, joining the fray, and joining the cast. He didn't embellish on what those characters are. Just kind of, as smartly as he is.
You're bearing the lead right now, right?
Yes. Always leave them for more. He left it open and left it blank for our interpretation. Again, for us to start the rumor and innuendo, for us to chat about, not us just in general, but just fans in general, of who's going to be there. So clearly, who does our thoughts go to?
Yes.
Of course, it's going to be the guy, bartender from the cantina. We all want him to be in the show. We all know.
Can I do a blind tag for a second?
Go off the bat.
When I meant you burying the lead, I wasn't saying in the story. You said Johnny Favs said that there's going to be familiar characters from the Star Wars saga coming into season 2. You didn't mention when season 2 is going to drop.
We'll talk about that during the Mando, fall of 2020.
There we go. There's the lead, folks.
There it goes. We shall be seeing season 2 of The Mandalorian. So that means they're working on it now. We knew they're working on it now because we saw them production shots on Favreau's Instagram of the helmet saying season 2. This is before season 1 even premiered. So they already knew they had a hit before it was even there. So how? I don't know. But maybe because people early signed up to Disney Plus. I don't know. But I mean, how could it not be a hit? I don't know.
Hey, Doc, question real quick. He also had shared another picture. Was that a fucking naked Gamorrean guard?
Yes, it was.
Apparently.
Right? What the fuck was that about?
It wasn't naked. He had a little
yeah, well,
whatever it was, loincloth or whatever you want.
Loincloth, yeah.
That's the Adam and Eve Gamorrean guard that he was showing us from over there.
Listen,
I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm cool with it. If they're gonna spit roast that fucking thing for a party, I'm down. Let's go. Green eggs and ham.
Listen, man, and Papa Don called this a few shows back, and this is a rumor that's starting to pick up steam. It all began with Phoenix Shan, right? Shan is her name?
Yep.
Phoenix Shan, yep.
Yeah, when the fucking boots and the spurs. And at first everybody,
Spurs.
yeah, Papa Don said it was Boba, At that time, everybody was talking about Cad Bane, but now, since the finale dropped, the rumor that it's actually Boba Fett, it's
Boba
hit
Fett, where?
like a fucking wildfire. So I'm actually gonna put money that we will finally see Boba Fett in live action, surviving the fucking Sarlacc pit.
Yep.
Now,
And they
question.
asked Filoni about it, and he was like, "Well, you never know," which is clearly, that's got to be the political answer for everything. But it's going to happen. And honestly, I'm kind of glad it didn't happen in season 1. And we talked about that. I was totally fine with him not popping up season 1 at all, or maybe at the end of season 1. Let him be let him be the antagonist for season 2, or towards the end of season 2, because we still have obviously Moff Gideon, who's going to be the big baddie in season 2 right now with the dark saber. So we got plenty of story to tell there. I hope they don't kill him off the episode 1. That would suck. Let's drag that out for season 2, and then somehow inside there drop Boba, amongst other things. They have plenty of things. They have so much canon, so many easy things. So many layups they could do all day, every day with this show. That would give us fan service, but that would also make sense. It'll bring backstory to guys that we saw for minutes on the screen. And there was even talk about Luke Skywalker popping up potentially at some point. I read that somewhere, that they can cross over, since they did the Tatooine drop. Would I want that? I don't know. We talked about a standalone Luke show before that I think would be a better idea. And then there's also talks, the other rumor, Papa Don's pointing at me, he's ready to get there, that the Obi-Wan show may have, they're supposedly casting for a young Luke Skywalker in the Obi-Wan show. So looks like
let's go to that. This isn't news. This is not news. Because if you are a true Star Wars fan like us, you would know that they have no other choice but to cast a young Luke Skywalker, because he's a very pivotal part of Kenobi's backstory now. So people are like, oh my goodness, they're going to cast a young Luke Skywalker. Headline clickbait news. You momos. What's the matter with you? You fucking bunch of fanzanoots over there. Listen, you guys need to realize.
So are you Italian, Puerto Rican, or Greek? I don't understand right now.
Listen, it doesn't matter what I am. Man. All I'm saying is I'm New York. I'm a New Yorkan, okay? So I say everything. But these Malakas over here, they're all
Greek. He's a Greek or Rican? Greek or Rican?
So all these fucking Gamimeni Lithi, they're all saying the same thing. They're like, oh my God, a young Luke Skywalker. What did you think was going to be in there? We're going to get a young Lars. We're going to get a young Emperor. We're going to get a young Luke, because they were there. They're part of the deal. They're part of the story on Tatooine. Come on. We might even get a young bartender at the cantina. And Doc might get all happy.
Why can't people get over this shit? If you cast somebody else in a role, especially when that role is that person, but years prior or years after, why what is it about that? Why is it such a fucking psychological obstacle for these motherfuckers to fucking get over, man?
I'm gonna tell you why. I heard a term this weekend when I was watching. I sent you guys that the real trailer for Star Wars, where they kind of buried it. They buried Star Wars. They buried like A New Hope. It was hilarious. And the guy used a term that I loved, and it was nostalgia goggles. All these fucks put on their nostalgia goggles, and they think about things when they were 6 years old, when they woke up in the middle of the night with their little fucking Star Wars boners, when they had no pubic hair and they were excited about the world, and they were able to be children and suspend their disbelief and look at Star Wars from a kid's eye. But now they got to be grumpy ass fucking critical adults who can't take that same eye and look at Star Wars from that standpoint. They put their nostalgia goggles on, and everything that happened then is great. If you look back at certain things, brutal, absolutely brutal portions of Star Wars that are like terrible acting, terrible plot lines, terrible plot holes, but we ignore it because we put the nostalgia goggles on. Some people live with those fucking goggles on and can't look at anything else with an open mind. That's the problem. It's the nostalgia goggles.
Star Wars is made for children. It's not made. This new trilogy was not made. Well, Okay, I was watching Ruler 2 and the guys on the show, Mark Riley, Mark Fernandez, they weren't too, Mark Riley liked the movie, but Mark Fernandez hated the film. He felt like it was made for the fandom, not made to advance the characters per se.
And
So
that bothered him?
no, it didn't bother him, but what he's saying is when you make a character, when you make a movie, you're a director, you start at point A with a character, you end at point Z. And there's an arc, there's a growth, maybe there's not growth. Maybe the guy degenerates as, socially or emotionally or whatever.
But they have to be changed.
Yeah, there's change. There's change at the end, right? So he's saying that the things that they did in this movie wasn't to progress the story along and the characters along. It was more to repair the division that was caused from the last film and put a Band-Aid on it and to just hit people in the feels with all this nostalgia and fan service to try to correct a quote unquote what some people felt was a wrong. And I totally see that. I totally see it. Do I agree with it? No, because I didn't think the film was bad. Do I think the film could have been a lot better? Yeah, and we'll get to that later on. But this trilogy, I mean, if you took a 7 or 8-year-old kid to episode 7, and this is the first time they've seen Star Wars, they're in awe. Rey's their hero. Finn is their hero. They hate Kylo Ren. They hate Snoke the way we hated Vader and hated Grand Moff Tarkin and hated the Emperor and so on and so forth. And just like the kids who grew up watching the prequels, they loved Qui-Gon. They loved Anakin. And then they hated Anakin and they loved Padme and they hated the Emperor and Chancellor Palpatine because he was conniving and because that's what it's all about. Star Wars is for the children. And people need to realize that you can't get hurt by watching something when you're not a child anymore and compare it to something when you were a child. I mean, it happens in all aspects of life. Music. How many people, when we were listening to rap or metal in the 80s, were saying, "Oh, this music sucks," and because they were listening to music from the 60s and the 70s, the Beatles, the Stones, Grateful Dead, Zeppelin, all this stuff, jazz, disco, and they said our music sucked, right? But now we're listening to the music that's out now, which is total horse shit and crap, in my opinion. Can't even touch the stuff that we grew up on. That's everybody. That's the way it is. Music, movies, sports. We try to talk more about the 86 Mets than I did any other Met team in the year in any history. We talk more about the 90s Yankees and the 80s Yankees than we did this year's Yankees. You know what I'm saying? In other sports teams as well. I'm just throwing stuff off the top of my head. But even what?
You know what, man? I agree with you 100%. But again, man, people need to learn to open their fucking minds. The person that truly lives to the fullest is the one who has an open mind.
I agree.
And while they hold near and dear to their hearts the things from their era growing up, can also
appreciate and respect
things that come and respect. Listen, man, there's shit music out there, but there's also great music out there, nowadays. You know what I'm saying? If you can fucking just open your mind and have enough of a fucking mental capacity to weed out and pick through the shit from the good shit, then you're fucking gold, bro. Man? But you got some people that just want to fucking shut their brains completely, like shut down, shit on everything because it's not what they know, And if you don't, how are you going to know whether you like something unless you fucking try it?
It's like sushi.
It's like fucking sushi.
People are like, I hate sushi. Like, you have sushi? No, I've never tried it before. So how do you know you're going to hate it? I just don't like raw fish. Don't be a fucking idiot. It's delicious.
Anyway. Agreed. And if you guys want to know what good music is, you can catch Spiro doing the twerk to Little Yachty every Thursday nights.
Yep.
I believe it's Little Yachty. I don't think it's Yachty.
Listen, I don't know. It's a
fucking
bubble wrap.
You don't want to fucking know.
Yeah, you don't want to know, dude. He looks like a doofus. I want to punch him in the throat.
Wait a minute. That's the guy who has the fucking red
Yes.
some shit.
So here, before we went down this spiral and down this rabbit hole, I wanted to touch base with you guys because Doc said a good point about season 2 of Mandalorian having familiar Star Wars characters from the Skywalker saga. So, if you had the opportunity to bring people back, who do you want to see? Who do you think is going to be in season 2?
Well, listen, clearly our number one answer for the three of us is going to be Boba Fett. Let's just put him aside already. He's off the table. It's going to come. We know what's happening. It's a no-brainer. Who
That's
else
because he's not a married man. That's why he's going to come.
That's right. I came last night. I don't know about you guys. I did good. And it wasn't.
Did you use your good hand?
Wasn't by myself.
I use my good hand. I call it El Stranger. Oh, it was Spanish.
That's when you sit on it and make it go numb and then jack off. Let's see. Who would I want? All right. We each pick a bad guy and a good guy. A heel and a baby face. Let's see. I would like to see. I'll give you. I'll give you a good one. That's going to be out of left field, bad guy wise. I would like to see the disgruntled Emperor's Royal Guards, still in a somewhat version of their armor, now like all ganged up, and doing like side piece missions outside of the Empire because they got the stormtroopers in there. Awesome. They got the biker scouts. There's got to be some Emperor's Royal Guards there that escaped that Death Star or off world somewhere, maybe on Exegol. I want to see some Emperor Royal Guards for the bad guys.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
All right.
So what about a good guy?
That were under great visual that was underplayed in the trilogy.
What about a face?
What about if I saw my face? Let's see. Baby. I want to see Lumpy from the Christmas special. No, I don't want to see Lumpy from the Christmas special.
Mala?
Who?
Chewie's wife, Mala, right?
Yeah, no, that's all right. I'm going to go with... Is Ahsoka Tano still alive right now?
Yes.
I'll do Ahsoka Tano. I know it's probably one of your guys' answers.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
gonna say for heel. If he's still alive at this point, I'm not sure on the time. No, actually, he's not alive at this point. I was gonna say Cad Bane.
He could be. We don't know if he's alive or dead.
Yeah.
They never showed that final clip where Boba Fett shot him, so I don't know where he's at right now.
We're gonna have to wait for the Clone Wars then.
Yeah.
Maybe this. But anyways, I would like to see Cad Bane, if not another bounty hunter like a Dengar or somebody else, man, come out. You know, who was that bounty hunter, man? That one bounty hunter who was but I think he fucking died though, man.
Which one?
There's a bounty hunter that was almost immortal.
Almost immortal. From what show?
Almost beat Anakin and shit. Who I forget his name. He's like somebody that if you mention him, nobody knows him and shit. But
was it
this canon?
Canon, yeah, canon.
You sure? Not like Revan, canon.
Yeah, this fucking guy. Revan is canon. Okay, you know what?
That's another T-shirt.
What? I'll replace my choice with Embo. Okay. I don't think he ever died, right?
The guy with the rice paddy hat?
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
Solid pick. I'm in.
All right.
Face, I would have to say either Ahsoka or Ezra.
Well, this is what I was gonna say. Heel, I was gonna say Thrawn. But if Thrawn comes back, that means Ezra needs to come back.
Yep.
Only because they disappeared together, which means they need to reappear together. Babyface wise, I'm gonna say Han and Chewie. Smugglers Run. Yes, they Smuggler
Would they
Run.
do it though?
Probably not.
It's not going to be fucking. It's not going to be what's his face, Harrison Ford. They'll probably use what's his face, Aaron.
No, they use Harrison. They could still use Harrison Ford. They'll de-age him. Yeah, man, why not?
Harrison wants nothing to fucking do with Star Wars. He's done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When they back up that Brinks truck,
Yeah,
like they did for
guess.
Episode 9. Hey, hi,
Also,
Harrison. We want to pay you $10 million for a 10-minute cameo in a TV series. For
well,
one
I guess I'll do it then.
Yeah, that was a horrible.
As my heart.
Yo, did you guys read the article where they talk about why he actually came back and shit?
No,
In
before
this
we go
movie
there,
or
What's up?
in the new movie or
The
in
new
general?
movie, yeah.
No.
No, the new movie. Yeah,
They backed
you
up
were
the
saying.
Brinks truck.
Well, according to him, he came back because it made sense. You know, his character actually served a worthy purpose.
right,
That's
he's right.
awesome to me, man.
Agreed.
Right?
Totally agreed, dude. Totally 100% agreed. Remind me. Let's take a pin in that for a second because I had two things that I wanted to say about that. But let's see. Babyface, definitely Han and Chewie on a run. Orlando, but because of just the fact that they could be within the inner circles of the bounty hunters and all this stuff. Heel wise, I would love to see Thrawn, but that probably not going to happen. I'd love to see Hutts.
Yes.
Some gangster Hutts. My Joe Pesci Hutt would be the fucking dream. But
That would be great.
Hey Mando, get over here, you Mando motherfucker! You, what are you doing over here? You here? I asked you? No, I didn't ask you. You're saying I asked you to be over here?
To you.
Yeah.
Yo, what are the fucking chances that we get a guest star appearance from Andrew Dice Clay, man? Imagine that shit.
Like the Warring Hutts, Dice Clay and fucking Pesci. That would be amazing.
That would be fucking.
I'm gonna text
Take
Johnny Fabs.
Money.
So that's that. But what I think we're definitely gonna get, I think we might get Darth Maul, even though he's dead. I think they might do a flashback explaining how the Darksaber went to this dude, how it went from Darth Maul, and how it went. Well, no, because Darth Maul might be in there explaining the history of the saber, because from Darth Maul it got stolen from Darth Maul's place from Darth Maul by Sabine. Then it was given to Bo-Katan. So we have to find out how it went from Bo-Katan to Moff Gideon, which was probably during the Purge. But just the fact that they might incorporate him in flashbacks, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a Maul mark.
Speaking of Darth Maul, we've had two interesting tweets by two Darth Maul actors this week. That's called a segue, everybody. So our buddy Ray Park, who played Darth Maul in Episode 1 and Solo, was in full makeup. For what reason, we don't know, and posted a photo on his Instagram, which is interesting. He looked great, despite the fact that he was slightly older than than he was when he initially took up the role. And then the guy, what's his name?
Sam Witwer.
Sam Witwer, yep, who plays the voice of Darth Maul, reacted to the Mandalorian episode where he said, just watched The Mandalorian. I just want to say, that's mine. That's mine. Shit. Referring to the dark saber, which I thought was a dope tweet. And kind of bringing it full circle. So listen, who knows? Maul may be a good possibility. It may be flashbacks. Not the first time they brought Maul back, but I'd be in. He's a guy again.
He's dead. He's deader than Dornell. He's deader than a fucking crowd during a freak.
Wait a minute.
During
I got a question.
Alvin Alvarez match.
Now we've seen in the. See, I don't know if this part is canon. Now that a lot of the old
it's not
public shit is fucking canon. Come on, man. Just give me a fucking.
It's like Revan. It's not canon. Dude.
He is canon. Listen, now we've seen characters from the old Republic who were Sith, but sort of redeemed themselves at the last second in some way to be able to come back as a Force Ghost alongside Jedi Force Ghosts. Still being Sith though.
Yeah, he was called Anakin Skywalker.
No, I'm talking about Darth Maul.
Who's Darth Maul?
I'm not gonna get into that now because I anyways.
Darth Mark?
Yeah, Darth Mark. Who me?
No, I'm saying that.
No, I know, man. But I'm saying, man, I'm a fucking mark here for that shit. But what if fucking you remember at the end when fucking Obi-Wan slayed his ass? How we felt that fucking peace.
Yeah.
And how he was, man. Do you think that was enough to earn him the right fucking passage?
Because he didn't disappear. He didn't disappear like Obi-Wan and like Luke and like Yoda. He didn't you know what I'm saying? He didn't disappear. So, and on top of that, he didn't sacrifice himself to make the ultimate sacrifice to redeem himself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All he did is he agreed with them that they will be avenged. He still had that hatred in his heart and that mindset that they will be avenged by the chosen one, who Obi-Wan thought was Luke Skywalker, as opposed to being Anakin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's the same thing. I think his chosen one definition, meaning the one that's going to take out Palpatine, but that's interpretation for another time. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to see who's gonna show up. I think it'll be awesome to see some characters. I mean, Filoni, I trust, dude. Filoni and Favreau, I trust wholeheartedly. There's some other rumors going around. I know your girl, Rose Tico. People are vying for her to have a show.
Why?
Because she didn't have any
man.
Look, I love Rose Tico as a character. I'm probably the only one on this show that loves her.
You definitely are.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if they did do a show where she led like a little group, almost like Shield. You know what I'm saying?
It's a group of chicks who are doing everybody's fucking nails in the nail salon. That's about all we're gonna get from her. Listen, if they do that, there's nothing better than more Star Wars, except if it's a fucking Rose Tico show. That's where I'm drawing the line in the sand for no more Star Wars after that.
I hate sand. I hate sand. Yeah, it's coarse. It gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Listen.
No, I'm not doing it. Sorry.
Look,
I'm canceling Disney Plus.
Yeah, okay. Stop it.
Man.
You cancel Disney Plus, your kids will fucking kill you and do the magic hand thing like Baby Yoda to your ass. Are you kidding? If they give her a show, it'd be cool. But there's a million other characters more deserving than a show than I think they get more.
Exactly. And that's the bottom line right there, bro.
No, I know. But here's something else going around now. Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. They're saying that she is being eyed. They'll actually listen to the fans on this one to play a young teenage Leia in a Leia series for Disney Plus. Now this has been rumored, but now it's coming to fruition, coming into light. Supposedly these guys are leaking things left and right, and the guys who are leaking things are the same people that leaked all the Episode 9 leaks and that are unfortunately were true. You know what I mean? So I have no idea what to expect, but again, these are more rumors. Another rumor is Rey is getting her own solo film where she'll be training a new group of Jedi, maybe Finn, maybe Janna, and all those other people. Who knows? But there's a guy. He said, same guy. He tweeted a picture. It was like a GIF of Rey doing like a funny pose with her thumb in her mouth, and smiling, saying that solo film, sounds interesting, and then now the internet's all ablaze saying that's gonna happen. So many rumors going around. I mean,
tons.
There's another
real quick, man. I understand a Rey film where
it's called 789.
Where she's trying to raise a new Jedi Order, and there's a fucking threat trying to squash that shit. That I totally get. But you know what, man? Why don't they make a series based on other characters that haven't had the fucking spotlight? Because there's like so many characters. No. You know what? Leia can have a show. Fuck it. No, look, man. I fucking love Leia. God damn.
Listen, they bought Star Wars and Toto, and that includes all the core characters and all the side characters. But the people that, what people want to see, and they realize this with, their failures, quotation marks, in the last 5 years, is that they're going to make fucking money off the legacy characters. They're there. Why not use them? I want to see a Luke story, Luke anthology. Please bring it. That would be so amazing if we see just chunks here and there. I want to see a Vader anthology. Yeah, I know it's going to overexpose him and bring down him as a character. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
There's a lot of shit there.
No, I disagree with that. If they bring out a Vader, like what they're doing with the comics with Vader, if they brought out a series where it's just him about the purge going purging and killing all the Jedi, taking out everybody who survived, and this and that. I think that would make his babyface turn in episode 6 that much greater, because we actually see true evil incarnate as opposed to mind booking it and headcanon. It's actually legit. We get to see stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that would be awesome. It doesn't have to be something that goes 8 freaking seasons. It could be a 10 episode miniseries and that's it. You know? I would love to see that. We're getting the Kenobi. We're getting this Cassian Andor prequel. I don't know why, but whatever. I'm down for it. I would love to see a Luke series with Mark Hamill de-aged, with some adventures that he went on between 6 and 7, him forming the Jedi Academy. I would love to see a young, I would love to see a young Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things be young Ben Solo in that. I think
that's a layup.
That is more than a layup. That's fucking guaranteed printing money right there.
You know what, man? You guys know that I would like to see something from the old Republic, but you know, even forward, you know, man, we can see something where, like, when the Empire and the Rebels had to join forces, that they don't have to use the fucking Yuuzhan Vong as the fucking threat that made them fucking team up. Make something up. I don't care. Just
I love that. I think they should
throw us some. Yeah, you know what, man? I think that would be great, because you know what, man? These are guys. This is a fucking species who were force sensitive. Their planet was fucking rich with it, and this is something that may be kind of off. Now, they had corrupted the Force to the point where the Force decided to like leave them and shit.
Yeah. So peace, I'm out.
Peace the fuck out, yeah. So they had adopted, and they hate technology, so they adopted organic and all that shit, and they weren't they were immune to Force attacks, etc. Anyways, man, an enemy like that, whether it's in a film or a series, would be fucking awesome.
Oh, I think that should be the villain for the new trilogy. I was thinking about this today, where
that would be great.
What if Exegol was their planet and the Sith took it over and forced them to leave, and now they want revenge on or anything related to the Force. Now there's no Sith and there's only Rey and the Jedi left. Well, there you go. There's your next setup for the next series of trilogy. You get Rey, you get Finn, you get all the Jedi who are training underneath them. You know, there's a new order in town, and they fight this freaking Yuuzhan Vong or whatever they want to be called, Ho Chi Minh, fucking whatever they're called. You know what I mean?
Charlie fucking Chan.
You know, and then they do their deal, and there's your new setup. There's no Death Star. There's no freaking
none of that shit, bro. I'm over that.
You know,
shit.
It is. You know, and then who knows? Maybe one of the Jedi at the end of the fucking trilogy decides to fucking bounce and go heal. You know what I mean? Who knows? But, or maybe that could be the subplot where he starts to go towards the dark side, and then at the end he redeems himself. You know, someone close to Rey. But you know, there's a lot of things they could do that I think could be dope if they cherry pick from canon, from Legends, make it canon. Supposedly, there's a big rumor going around that Lucasfilm allegedly wants George Lucas to come back to Star Wars. Now, of course, this won't be in a writing or directional or directorial role. It would be more, they give him the opportunity to oversee, guide, and spearhead the popular sci-fi series into the future. Some say this is likely a move for Lucasfilm to placate to the fans after the recent sequel trilogy's mixed reception. Now, if they bring George in and he gets to do his sequel, his 7, 8, 9, whether it's 10, 11, 12, or just a trilogy of films with, you know, take Leia out and put Rey in, and take this one out, put that one in. I mean, it could work, and the fans might be happy.
So you're saying that you think it's better for him to do his own movies? I don't know.
Not his own movies, but get his shit in. Yeah. Just tweak it.
I think, I don't know. I think George is kind of is a little long in the tooth when it comes to it, and we saw it 20 years ago with episode 1, 2, 3. I think if he comes in, like if they said, in this overseer role where he's kind of steering the history of the ship, and then just kind of talking and reminding people about the ultimate goal, and knowing the history and saying, well, you can't do this because of that. Similar to kind of that Filoni role. Now, I personally think he would be the better in that situation where he's kind of like the overseer. Just kind of Stan Lee was like, running the bullpen of Marvel when he was coordinating everything that was happening. Things had to go through him. He had to approve it. It made sense. They can bounce things back and forth off of him. I think I would want to see him in that role more so than anything else.
Man, I think it's like I feel like this is something that goes back again to the nostalgia goggles. I think George Lucas gave us something great, but years later, his ideas and what he put out, a lot of fans wanted Star Wars saved from him. So I don't know, man. I mean,
but those fans that want the Star Wars saved from him were the OG trilogy boys like us that had their nostalgia goggles on. And what happens is everybody who grew up and was too young to say anything, all the 5, 6, 7, 10-year-old kids are now grown up and they're 30-something years old. They love the prequels. And all the haters who hated the prequels because it wasn't the original trilogy have either faded to existence or now it's just so old, they just looked at us as old people that don't know shit, and it's just
okay,
a grumpy.
Boomer.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Listen, you know what, man? I feel that yeah.
I like the prequels.
I do appreciate the prequels a lot more now, but I feel that a lot of it has to do with me appreciating a lot of the groundwork and the history laid out by the Clone Wars
that
series.
Helps.
Oh, of course, 100%. We talked about that in the review show for episode 1.
So would I want Lucas back? I feel that in some shape or form, it would benefit Star Wars and Disney. At the same time, it's like, how much power do I want him to have? How much say do I want him to actually have? I'm not sure.
What if he's Kathleen Kennedy's replacement?
Oh, that would be fucking crazy.
I don't know, man. I mean, would he be though, man? I mean,
doubtful, but that would be
doubtful.
Crazy.
That'd be a freaking look. Not only would you get a big pop from everyone from across the board, all the haters now or on the George Lucas fucking OG trilogy cop.
Man.
What I'm saying is, if he comes on board, he's obviously gonna fucking say, "Hey, I'm coming on board, and AB3 needs to get done. Not what you guys want. This is what needs to get done. You want me to run the ship? Then we got to do it my way or the highway. That's my only ultimatum. If they give in to that and he gets creative control, then boom. It is what it is. But the thing is this. The guy's a genius. He's just not a good director. He's just not a good writer, meaning dialogue writer. You know what I'm saying? His premise for 4, 5, and 6, genius. His premise for 1, 2, and 3, genius. His execution for 1, 2, and 3 is where he's flawed. Because he directed all the films. He didn't have his wife to edit the films like he had in the original trilogy, which was a very, very, very key component to making the original trilogies fantastic. Now, originally, what if the original trilogy, we didn't have Leia as a sister? What if he didn't fight the Emperor and he didn't die in episode 6? What if Han Solo died, or what if the Ewoks were really the Kashyyyk
the
Wookiees? Who knows? But 7, 8, and 9 was supposed to be him finding his sister, and 9 was supposed to be originally the Emperor, meaning his demise. So he took all that and fucking packed it in for number 6 because he was having a family. He didn't want to. I don't get it. I have fucking 37 kids. I'm still working, and I'm still doing my wrestling thing. We're still doing the podcasts. Got 2 fucking podcasts. So I don't get it where these people who are making 1 million times more money than we are say they have kids. They just need to sit back. You fucking wake up in the morning, take them to school, do what you got to do, and that's it. Oh, you can't take them to school? Your expensive nanny from fucking Oxford will help out. Mary fucking Poppins.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. A guy goes out there, and I've seen this happen to a lot of guys that I know. A guy goes out there thinking in his head he wants to prepare for the future. He wants to create a nice financial cushion to where his family can live comfortably in the future. The wife is like, I need you here now. I need a hug. I need you to show me you love me. You're never home. And my fucking vag this and that. Listen, you know what? Listen. But the minute his fucking bank account dries up, she's gonna be fucking the most miserable fucking bitch. Okay, she's gonna fucking force him to go out get a piece of shit minimum wage paying job. So it's, what I'm saying, that I think that's the fucking problem with a lot of these fucking people, man. They're out there making money, and sure, you know what, man, with all the money they make, they can go ahead, retire and live that family life, but it's not about the money with them. With people that are in the creative industry, whatever it is you do, it's about the fucking passion of creating, and not every creator, okay, gets himself a woman that gets it, okay? So if you're a fucking creator, a painter, a filmmaker, a songwriter, whatever the fuck, get somebody that fucking gets it. Get
that Yoko Ono
passion,
Nice, good reference there, Doc. Well, we get it. The fans, these millennials won't. So a couple more rumors. Darth Maul series that's supposed to be dealing with him and his time leading all the gangs. Maybe a Han Solo series or a series with the chick. What's her name? Kira and Maul. There was also talks of another series. Which one was it? I can't remember right now. But here's a rumor that I heard from our friend of the show, from the Den of Nerds, Josh. He spoke on his video today. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I popped huge. There's rumors going around that Rey's pregnant with twins.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
And that's why she buried the twin lightsabers. They're in the new trilogy. The kids are gonna find them. She's gonna settle down on Tatooine, right? Now people are like, well, wait a minute. How does she get pregnant? Here's the deal.
The vagina and the penis. Sorry.
When she destroyed Palpatine, right? And then Ben Solo comes up and holds her for a few seconds. He has a look of bewilderment or like he's thinking. His wheels are turning. Like he forgot the spot.
They never did show us what happened below the belt there, right?
There you go.
So, hey, man.
So here's the deal. But what does he do? How does he heal her? He puts his hand on her. He puts his hand on her stomach and transfers the life energy that kills him, right?
Yep.
But here's the kicker. And people are saying that's when she got impregnated by the Force, right? The whole dyad thing. If you remember, they kiss. Mwah. Everything's fine. All the Reylo guys and girls are creaming in their pants, right? Then he looks at her and smiles right before he dies. Star Wars echoes. It's poetry. It rhymes. When is the only time that we saw Anakin Skywalker smile when he's talking to Padme, when she told them in episode 3 that she's pregnant? Same camera angle, same smile. Tit for tat. Compare the scenes, it echoes.
That's bananas.
So that's my take, and adding on to what Josh said. And if she is pregnant, I think it's fucking dope, because then they're gonna have fucking solo babies in her womb who are gonna be so fucking strong in the Force. Maybe one gets Leia's lightsaber, one gets Luke's lightsaber. There's 10, 11, 12, or 13, 14, 15, or whatever the case may be down the line.
I could see the toxic fandom blowing up right now.
Oh, it already has. All these feminists are complaining that, why would you make Rey a mother? Why does all women need to be mothers? And they're basically downplaying the mom card, when the mom is the most important piece in a person's life.
Thank you. The same bitches that fucking complain that, oh my God, I need to meet somebody because my fucking biological clock, blah, blah, blah. Exactly, bro. What is
the mom just ran?
What is in 9 out of 10 households, the backbone is the mother, and these fucking feminist assholes, they fucking downplay that role, bro. They do more harm to their cause and themselves than anything any douchebag fucking sexist asshole does, man, or fucking says.
Oh, absolutely, dude. That liberal way of thinking, and this is not all liberals. I'm talking about the extremists. Same thing on the conservatives, side. Anything that's too extreme is not good. The only thing that's okay with being extreme is Star Wars. That's it, because it's an exodus. It's a way of us getting away from somewhere. So, anyhow, but they eat their own. This whole leftist side. I mean, look at what happened when Jim Cornette, he said a joke that's outdated on NWA and he's one of the biggest leftist liberals in the world. And all these
bro.
Right? And all these leftist liberal people just attacked him for it, and now he's not with them anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now all these feminists are doing the same thing. Being a mom is the greatest thing in the world for any woman. Okay, it's better than being a CEO. It's better than running a company. When you're bringing life into this world and you're having the miracle of childbirth, there's no greater honor or pleasure. People don't see that.
No, man, so anyway, and that's a role. That's a role that's been demonized by these feminists, by assholes like that food critic that will go on unnamed because she's a nobody.
Yeah, but listen, these feminists are also the same people that wear vagina hats and scream in the middle of the street naked. Like, come on, really?
Yeah.
When your grandkids or your children see, oh, grandma, mom, that was you? It's not like you're marching alongside, Martin Luther King for equal civil rights. You're standing in the middle of the street naked in your birthday suit, screaming like a 5-year-old throwing a tantrum with a big vagina on your head. Really, dude? Come on.
Yeah. Congratulations.
People look at 20, 30 years from now, people are going to look back at this time and this whole PC, everybody gets a participation trophy era and the offensive era, cancel era, whatever you want to call it. And they're going to be like, what the hell were wrong with you people? What drugs were you guys taking? Because it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we're getting down this political rabbit hole. I don't think we should. I think we're going to lose all the viewers. But I want to touch base on an interview with Chris Terrio, but I think we should get into Look Who's More Over first because we didn't do it last week. So, for all you people out there, you know what? I'm not doing the intro. Spiro, you do the intro for Look Who's Over this month.
You know what, man? I'm going to take that baton and pass it to Doc because this was his baby.
I'm going to take that baton and pass it back.
I forgot who the fuck the contestants are because since we didn't do it last week and the week prior, maybe.
Okay, so for you people out there who don't know what the term over means, it's a professional wrestling term to means you're more popular. You're popular with the fans. If you're a good guy, a baby face, it means you're over. People want to come to see you wrestle and to see you win. If you're a heel, a bad guy, people want to see you come in and get your butt kicked. And that's what they pay the money for, to put their asses in the seats. So when we talk about over, we're not pitting two things against each other to fight. We're just talking about who we think we like more and why. Is that a good enough intro, Pop? Did I do you justice?
Fantastic.
Perfect. So this week, we decided to go crew for crew. And I believe this was Papa Don's idea.
Yeah, it wasn't the beat breaking like Electric Boogaloo dance cruise. It wasn't Crazy Legs.
You Got Served this week is brought to you by
or one of those Rizats that we knew as roast beef curtains.
Oh God.
That's a story for another time.
I'm just kidding. I made that up.
So we got crew versus crew. We got the crew from.
What a fucking visual, man. Sorry. Oh God.
Is that Arby's special? like a hastily packed suitcase.
Oh Jesus.
It's Rebecca Rubin. The Reuben sandwich.
Anyway, back to Who's Moreover, brought to you by Arby's. We have one side, Beckett's crew from Solo. That's going to be Tobias Beckett and Rio, and what was his girl's name?
Tandy Newton. That was the actress.
Newton, yes, the black chick.
Who was underutilized in the movie, in my opinion.
100% agreed. We'll get there. So Beckett's crew from Solo against the Mayfield crew from the 6th, I believe, episode of The Mandalorian, where he goes into the prison to pull out the Twi'lek prisoner, which is going to include Bill Burr, the droid Zero, the Devorian, and the Twi'lek chick Shira, I believe her name was.
Sure.
Was it Shira? Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. Hot as balls chick with the funny fucking teeth. Anyway, so that's who we got on deck today for Who's Moreover. Spiro, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Listen, man, if I were pitting these two against each other in an actual fight, I think Beckett's crew would win because they're more organized, and I think they're just a better crew. But man, I gotta tell you, after seeing The Mandalorian, after seeing Solo, would I have liked to see those guys again and see further adventures with them? Yeah, sure. But after seeing the Mayfield crew on The Mandalorian, I want to see these guys again. I want to see more of them. So I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to give it to them. I'm putting them over.
Mayfield?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'll go next. So I think they could have fleshed out both crews a little bit better. They had a limited time to do it.
Where?
Yes, a limited amount of time. So I think the big shine on that movie Solo was on Beckett. And personally, I think Woody stole the show in that movie. I thought he played a great character. I thought they did a great job of casting him, and he was a perfect guy in that perfect role to give Han his swag for the rest of his career. I think he's probably the strongest out of all those players that are in the game right now. If you look at visually wise, what I like better, I think I like the Mayfield crew a lot better. They had a bunch of interesting aliens inside that crew, an interesting droid. They, had the big strong man and the Devorian and what's his name, Clancy Brown. And the Twi'lek chick was just, I don't know, she's the BJ of my dreams, despite the fact that she has those funny ass looking teeth.
The femme fatale.
I'll be down with it. It's fine. I'll take the risk. It's a tough decision, but I'm going to go because they had a little more character and a little more players and probably have a little more chance to be evil. I'm going to go with the Mayfield crew as well.
Wow. Well, I hate to break up the party here, boys. I'm going to go with Beckett and his crew. Couple things. Well, number one, as far as being organized, I think they were a little bit more organized, maybe more experienced, had better chemistry working together. But look at the end game. They're all dead. Mayfield's crew isn't. So organization can only get you so far. Could they have been killed by the Mandalorian? Yeah, he chose not to kill them. So that's another. That's another retrospect, agreed. Another angle you can look at. Visually, the Mayfield crew, in my opinion, is better looking. More interesting to look at because you have all the colors, you have all different species, and there's 4 of them as opposed to just 3 of them. If we get but I said this after Solo, I am so down to seeing a Beckett TV series with his crew, maybe 1 season or 3 seasons or whatever, where they just show a great backstory of them just going from place to place, robbing, smuggling, just being the people that they are together as a crew. And you can have a couple of secondary or what we call, in the Star Trek universe, red shirts, where they die along the freaking series path. And then the end of the series, it's them 3 going on Mumbai, and when they bump into, what's his name, Han Solo. You know what I mean? And that leads them to
appropriated all the trooper outfits and their
I would love to see that.
That was
Plus,
great.
you get to see Woody Harrelson, dude. Woody Harrelson, one of my favorite actors, and he did justice in that role. Did great. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, he died at the end. It is what it is. Han shot first, like he always did, but it is what it is.
A very
But
justified and appropriate and important death, I believe. I think he served a big purpose in that movie.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna pick Beckett's crew, but you tell me, what does the Facebook poll say?
Oh, the Facebook poll is interesting, boys. We got some comments first. Let's read those. John Enright, Beckett crew did more in a short amount of time. Chuchi Figueroa, Beckett crew, they actually clicked. So them two voted for the Beckett crew. And if you look at the votes, Beckett crew was over 82% to 18%
Wow.
on the Facebook poll.
Wow.
Gave the Mayfield crew a thrashing. A proper thrashing, as they say.
No, listen, man, I totally get it because, the Mayfield crew are alive. Well, most of them are because they were spared. But I totally get it, man, of course.
And for sure, we're going to see them in season 2 of The Mandalorian. There's no way that they're not going to pop up. They have to.
They have to, yeah.
So, interesting over this week. I think it was a pretty cool battle. And you know what, fans? If you guys have any suggestions for who's more over, please email them to us. newforceorder@yahoo.com. Facebook to us. Official New Force Order. Tweet them. Instagram them. Smoke signal them. Whatever you want to do. Send them on a probe.
Morse code.
We don't care. Get them over to us. We'll look at them. We'll bang them out. If we pick you, we'll shout you out on the show. People love that. I know Chuchi sent me one. He wanted to do Rose Tico versus Jar Jar Binks. I thought it was a great battle. We've already had Jar Jar once. I don't want to put the shine on him again, though.
Actually, I kind of like that.
That's pretty good.
Chuchi, get the out, Chuchi.
I would give you my fucking choice right now, but if we ever do it, I want to save it. I want to save that one.
All right. Oh, we got a few emails. So let's just touch base on the emails. Our first email comes from our boy. You know him as the guy who likes to write long-winded emails. We know him as I Am Patriot 40 on Twitter, also as Hans. So, let's see. Greek god Papa Claus, Dr. Elf, and Darth Saturnalia. I guess that's us, boys. Happy Hanukkah, guys. Let's talk Mandalorian. I'm rewatching the series, and in Chapter 1, when Mando goes into the bar, you can hear chain spurs on him as well.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to go back to that.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back to that. Yeah. Second, I thought the human species was not in the Star Wars universe. However, when Quayle says he served 3 lifetimes, he said 3 human lifetimes. Is that a slip or is that intentional? We will see Earth as a planet in Mandalorian? Interesting. Whose crew is more over? How can you argue against Woody? He infiltrates the Empire and drags one of their Who rides.
Undecipherable English. Oh.
Yeah, well, no, I'm trying to read this. I can. The Twi'lek Scion trumps all. Oh, so he tried to pull Smirk.
Yeah, chick. Cheyenne. Not She-Ra. She-Ra's He-Man's sister. My bad.
Her theme music is just a bow violently scratching a violin. The sounds she makes, her hissing, and those tongue motions. Don't even get me started on those head tails, bro. The crew from the Mando.
He's down with me. Hans knows what's up, baby.
Oh, man.
Wait, did you just say Hans went down on you? Is that what you do to our viewers?
Oh, sure.
The crew from Mandalorian, especially Cyan.
Don't ask, don't tell, man.
Listen to this.
Whatever for the likes.
The crew from Mandalorian, especially Cyan, bent over strong all night long. Happy holidays, you MILF milkers from Iron, the Patriot of Iron. Very good, Hans. Very good. We got another email. This is the one you were talking about hidden on Exegol. Should I read this or this is just a personal email for us three?
There are no such thing as personal emails. Ask Hillary Clinton.
Don't get me started on that bitch.
Who's more over, Rose Tico or Hillary? No, I'm kidding.
Rose.
Hidden on exegol@gmail.com. All right. He sends us this thing called Ascend by Wix. It's a, I don't know, message. Reylo storyline. Your thoughts on Kylo's story culminating in the rise of Skywalker. The guy's name is called It's a Trap. Email hiddenonexegol@gmail.com. All right, so Raylo's storyline. Your thoughts on Kylo's story culminating in the rights of Skywalker? Well, I think, in my opinion, Kylo went full 180. I think they did the redemption beautifully. I think it was done perfectly. It wasn't cheesy. It wasn't done just to be done. It was organically installed in the storyline. Do I think it could have been done a little bit differently? No, but I do think Kylo could have been executed a little differently in the 9th episode, meaning that he just killed the big baddie and became the big baddie. And then what happens? He goes to Exegol to become number 2 all over again, to work for, the Emperor. So why didn't the Emperor just tell him to strike me down, Kylo, and you can become the Emperor? And he could become the Emperor, you know what I mean? Like, and then he could be the big baddie at the end with all the Sith living in him, because he wasn't a Sith, he was just a Dark Force user. I think that could have been a little bit more viable, and then he never got redeemed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think it was because he wasn't his blood relative. I think they could have fleshed it out a little bit more, where he needed a blood relative to pass on the Sith to, which
that makes perfect sense.
You give me that 2 seconds, it's over. I understand that.
There's a lot of 2 seconds like that could be made. And this is the pin I told you to put in before. Kevin Smith came out, gave out his review. He saw it like 4 or 5 times, whatever. He says one of the writers he works with on Flash and Supergirl, whatever, said a perfect line. He says when when Finn meets Jana, and Jana says, I'm Stormtrooper, whatever. We all laid down our guns because we didn't want to kill innocent civilians. And he asked him, why'd you do that? And the original answer in the movie was like, we don't know. We just felt like it was right. And Finn is like, that's the Force in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This writer said that they should have just said, we did it because of you. You are our inspiration, FN 2187. We heard about what you did, and it inspired us to stand up and believe in ourselves and yada, yada, yada. And it would have made Finn's character mean so much more, which I think is magnificent.
Yeah, that's good writing.
And then another thing.
Opportunity, yeah.
Yeah. And another thing this writer said was that he said that when Leia died, they never really explained why she died. She took all her life energy and tried to reach her son, and that killed her. So she passed away, and you heard her call out Ben's name, and that's why he turned around and they got stabbed by by Rey. But he says, what if they did this? What if that happened, and then he gets brought back to life with the healing power, and then the father shows up, Han, and it's like, hey, kid. And they go into the whole spiel, and he goes, no, you're only a memory. And then Han could be like, no, your mother used all her life to bring me here to talk to you.
Man. Damn.
Poof. Poof.
Quick question.
That would have been crazy.
Quick question. At the end of the film, did you feel that the ending was this big mind-blowing shot that they
about
claimed?
The same thing that you said about the whole, it's going to melt your mind that Kevin Smith was talking about. Which part was he specifically talking about is the question.
Maybe it was the fight scene. I don't know. Because from what I understand, they cut it down. It was clever editing involved.
Clever editing. I'll tell you what I would have done with my clever editing. If you wanted to blow my mind, they should have shown Rey.
Lose my mind.
Pregnant and shit, What's up?
Definitely. You said you wanted to blow your mind. I said, who's your mind? The guy was a joke. Go on.
Boom. Yeah, so I don't know what the mind melting portion was, but there was definitely some missed beats here and there. But like anything else, we're gonna pick it apart and look at it and go through it with a fine tooth comb and say, oh yeah, they could have said that, they could have done that, they could have done this. But whatever, it is what it is. I enjoyed it. Not as still getting raked over the coals by some fans, still getting loved by some fans. Again, you can't make everybody fucking happy.
We got one more email.
Go.
All right, this is from GL5319. Merry Christmas. I'm giving you the gift of an email rather than commenting on Facebook. Oh, that's from John Enright. I really enjoyed the movie, meaning The Rise of Skywalker. Sitting with my son and watching the end of a great saga moved me. Thank you for your great perspective on a series that we love so much. Keep up the good work. Merry Christmas to you and your family from day one listener, John Enright. Well, John, Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. It's pretty cool you went to go see it with your son. He'll never forget it. I know I never forgot that I got to see Empire with my dad. You know, even though I was very young, there's certain memories I had, you know, moments are still in my memory. But it's pretty cool.
Agreed.
Spiro, you're alive?
Spiro's there.
Yes,
He's
sir.
good. All right, boys.
You're falling asleep. Who falls asleep on the podcast? Come on.
I'm not falling asleep. Hey, listen, man. I'm using the life force to rejuvenate me every second to keep me going. I'm good, brother.
Guys, I know I told you this earlier, but I want to start a very brief new segment on the show, and it's called the Star Wars Kama Sutra.
Yo, you were serious about that?
You guys can't see this at home, but my wife, my lovely wife, fiance, whatever you want to call her, we haven't not married yet, bought me this book called The Extremely Unofficial and Highly Unauthorized Star Wars Kama Sutra. And the author of the book is a guy by the name of S.N. Herder, a.k.a. Scruffy Nerf Herder, who states many times on the cover, on the back, on the inside, that this is not authorized by Disney. And it's basically two things I love: action figures and sex. It's amazing. He takes all these action figures and poses them in interesting sex positions, and then explains the position and then shows them via the action figures. Tonight's one on the Star Wars Kama Sutra we're going to go through is on page 44. It is called The Oedipus.
Gather around, children. It's story time.
And if you guys know your Greek mythology, Oedipus was a guy who was in love with his mother and wanted to sexually up his mother. And it stars Luke Skywalker, Padme Amidala, and Darth Vader. And if you look, I'll post this on the website. It's Luke in his Bespin fatigues with Padme Amidala riding him cowgirl style in her ascent up the Naboo tower scene, and Darth Vader lying on the bed beside them, headless.
Jesus Christ.
Did you guys hear about the joke about Midas and Oedipus?
No.
It was motherfucking gold, baby.
Oh my God.
All right. That's a great joke. Anyway, so we'll be doing one of these a week. I'll post it on the website. Hilarious.
About Naboo. There's something going around now, a theory going around that in the shot in The Mandalorian where they show his backstory where his parents get killed, right? You know, with the robots and everything, that the certain buildings in the background match the buildings of Naboo, the red buildings with the green tops.
That makes sense.
So the Mandalorian is officially, or not officially, theoretically, people are saying he's from Naboo.
Glad he's not Jar Jar Binks, I can tell you that.
Thank God for that, yeah.
All right, so you want to go into TaTOYine, or do you want to go into this one little story segment I want to talk about real quick?
Go for it.
Interview with Chris Terrio, right? Chris Terrio is co-writer for episode 9. It's with Awards Daily. Now, they interviewed him. He talks about how him and JJ got into writing about this and how hard it was to try to sum up all nine sagas or 9 pictures.
Wow.
Yeah, all this stuff, right? So they ask him, Award Daily, one thing that fairly pervasive right now is the buzz around Kelly Marie Tran's reduced role in The Rise of Skywalker when compared to The Last Jedi. Tell me about working through her role in the final film. So Chris Terrio responds, well,
what role? Oh,
sushi roll? California roll? I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, first off, JJ and I adore Kelly Marie Tran. One of the reasons that Rose has a few less scenes than we would like her to have has to do with the difficulty of using Carrie's footage in the way we wanted to. We wanted Rose to be the anchor at the Rebel base who was with Leia. We thought we wouldn't leave Leia at the base without any of the principals whom we love. So Leia and Rose were working together. As the process evolved, a few scenes we'd written with Rose and Leia turned out to not meet the standard of photorealism that we hoped for. Those scenes unfortunately fell out of the film. The last thing we were doing was deliberately trying to sideline Rose. We adore the character. We adored Kelly so much so that we anchored her with our favorite person in the galaxy, General Leia. So, to all you haters out there who think that this was done intentionally, maybe. Next question. Know. You never know, but that was a great answer. So if that's it, look, if that's the truth, it happens. What are you gonna do? They had 1,000,001 characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she was never a fucking main character. Listen, man, again, and I'm tired of saying this, but no disrespect to the wonderful actress, human being that played that role, man. She was never meant to fucking shine, man. She, you know what? I'm going to ask this to all these fucking toxic fans. If she were a straight white male, would they be up in arms like, oh, what the fuck?
No, because no one's talking about the dude from Lost who was in The Hobbit.
2 seconds, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
2 seconds of the movie. You know, listen, I'm curious to
see. What's his name? Donovan.
Yeah.
Moynihan.
Dominic Moynihan.
You see, there you go.
You're paying attention. Nice. So, I'm curious to see if she was like, you know what? I really don't want to deal with these Star Wars losers anymore because they ripped me a new asshole and pushed me off Twitter and were like abusing me and bullying me. I think my role should be a lot less than what it is. I'm curious to know if that was really the backstory of why she was so less in this movie and so prominent.
She probably said, "Hey, I only got to take 1 bump instead of 10 bumps. I'm still getting paid the same thing. No problem."
Yep.
Why would she come back though, man? After all that shit.
Money. Yeah. What was she doing before this? Spiro, you're in a fucking Star Wars movie. If someone says, "Hey, Spiro, we're gonna put you in a Star Wars movie," what are you gonna say? I really don't like Last Jedi.
I'm with
Is
you,
Kathleen
brother.
Kennedy still the boss? No, I'm not gonna do it. But Spiro, we're gonna pay you $1 million. Nah, I just don't want to deal with Kathleen Kennedy. Fuck that. Pay me, pin me, pay me.
No, listen, man. I'm with you, man. But I think there's, it's been well documented. A lot of actors out there who have had a dark history with this type of a situation where the fandom is split on them and the
fandom turned on the actual creator to the point where he didn't want to do this anymore.
Some people can handle it though, man. You know.
I get it, but then what happens? He passed the baton off to somebody else because of all the backlash, and then people were happy. Then the first movie came out, and for 5 minutes they were happy, and then they all said, one guy goes, "Wait a minute, this movie's just a rehash." Yeah, hey, he's right. And then they all started turning. And then what happens? Episode 8 comes out, and whoa, they didn't get the kick-ass Luke from the EU that everybody thought they were going to get, and everyone turned. And now they want George back. But George is smart. He goes, "Nah, I gave you guys something. You guys shit on it. Fuck you. I'm done.
You can't win, bro.
I'm too busy counting my billions of dollars."
And it was funny because, with Kelly Marie Tran, everybody hated her when she was there, and now everybody's like, "Well, where'd she go? How come she's not in the movie anymore?" It's like, oh, shut the fuck up, please.
I liked her in episode 8, but that's
enough. Terrible,
all right,
bro. But
no, the next question.
You said though, man, like you said, the way they made her look, does it make us bad guys that we feel that maybe she should have been done up better? Because to be honest, they made a beautiful person look like fucking Jackie Chan, bro.
Yeah, she looks a little more chubby than I think she is in real life.
She had the stereotypical bowl cut. What the fuck, bro? You know?
I get it, but guess what? They want to put me in a Soya suit. No, but if someone wants to put me in a Soya suit in Star Wars so I can get paid $1 million, I'll do it. It is what it is. All right.
Put you in a what? A who?
Soya suit. It's a Greek thing. You wouldn't understand.
Is that phyllo dough wrapped in itself with some
Greek kilt, man? The Greek kilt.
It's a Greek kilt. It's called Philo though, not Philo though, and it's called Bail Organa, not Bal Organa. Okay.
You're gonna go through the rest of them now. All right.
No, I'm cutting it short because less is more, kid. Learn how to work. Given the sheer volume of exposition, this is a question from Action Daily to Chris Terrio. Given the sheer volume of exposition required and the number of characters you did have to balance, was there ever talk around expanding episode 9 into a part 1 and a part 2? Chris Terrio, great question. Chris Terrio, I wish we could have done that. There is a lot of plot in the movie, and as a writer, you always want scenes to let the plot breathe more. If there were a way of doing it, splitting it would have been my dream. We could have written these characters forever. There was so much backstory that had to be left by the wayside. I wish that we could have that, but George always said it was 9 movies. That was the natural size of the saga, and so, other than a few initial discussions, we never advanced that conversation. Of course, as a writer, it breaks your heart to leave stuff on the table that you think would have given the story more depth and nuance and to give the characters more to do. Speaking for myself and not on the part of the studio, I do wish there could have been a part 1 and a part 2. Very interesting interview, in my opinion. I personally think if episode 9 was a part 1 and part 2, I think they would have made a shit ton of more money. Not because people would have went to go see it twice. I think that all the complaints are people are complaining about the pace of the movie. One of the complaints I have is just the fact that there was no solid explanation how Palpatine returned. Like this guy
who
said.
he fucked.
Exactly. So if they were able to break it down into 2 movies and make a 5-hour film, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be, I think it would have been better explained and better digested, and I think the fandom would have been better. And the excuse of it being 9 films, you know what, dude? That's horseshit. Because now they're going to praise what George Lucas wants. George Lucas wanted to dive into a microscopic bio level of the midichlorians for 7, 8, and 9. He didn't want any of the fucking legacy characters to die. So you'll go against those grains, you know what I mean, to do retro, nuance, fucking films that are just retro films as opposed to doing a completely different thing that he wanted to do because he wanted 9 films. You're going to keep that? Come on, man.
That's dumb.
It is what it is.
Episode 9, Part A, Episode 9, Part B, done over. Just like the Harry Potter movies where they broke one of the movies up into one of the books into 2 different movies.
I agree.
You got a big story to tell it. And you're the one who called that from the beginning. You said, wouldn't it be great months ago if they did 2 parts and left them the cliffhanger? And they should have done that. I agree. 100%.
Absolutely. And that's and I tell people keep asking me all fucking week on the internet, what'd you think of the Star Wars movie? Did you see it? Did you like it? And I tell them, yeah, I liked it, except 2 things. I didn't like the fact that Palpatine returned and there was no good reason why. We just have to accept it. Oh, he's back. To me, it does diminish Anakin. And I don't care how many sentences you're going to put in there saying, bring balance to the Force like I did in the past. Nah, sorry, dude. You dropped the ball. You blew the spot. And the second thing is the fight at the end. It was too short. I wanted to see visual Force Ghost. A fucking hodgepodge melee of every Force Ghost, even the dead younglings, going, Ray, you can do it. Even the guy, Rob Schneider dressed up as the fucking farmer going, you can do it. As a Force Ghost. Yeah, that would have been great. But in actuality, if they would have done that or had a Force Ghost Luke battled Palpatine with a lightsaber battle, just for like a couple of minutes, just to give Rey time to breathe and sell the injury. Same thing with Kylo. Dude, that shit would have been dope. Completely dope. I think it would have been fucking... Nobody would have complained. They would have got everything they wanted. Force Ghost Anakin, Force Ghost this one, Force Ghost that one. It would have been fucking amazing.
That would have been pretty dope. Even the visual, we saw some visual this week where it's Rey standing there and behind her is all the Force Ghosts. Someone had drew it out. That would be amazing. I think they dropped the ball with that one. They had a good opportunity to do that, and they did not do it.
Even if it would have made the film 10 minutes longer, who cares? We're already invested for 2 hours and 20 something minutes. Who cares if it goes another 10, 15 minutes?
Exactly.
I don't. But I don't understand this. It's so simple. It's so simple to say it. They have to have said it and thought about it. I don't understand why someone would have been like, nah, let's not do it. Oh, what? You think I want to hear fucking Mace Windu and this one and that one talk? I'd rather see them. Imagine seeing Ahsoka, Force Ghost Ahsoka, Ashley Eckstein fucking as Ahsoka Tano. Or, you know, dope. even if you didn't want to bring people in, you could have used footage from the old films, put the blue tint on it, and just have them do the voiceover. How hard is that?
It's not hard to do at all, man. It's not hard to do at all.
Does it all the time.
This is the one time when somebody at Disney should have said, listen, George, we paid you $4 billion. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go home. Okay? Stop hanging around us. Stop hanging around the water cooler. Just get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna, revoke his fucking pass and shit and make this film a 2-parter. It's still 9 fucking episodes.
Exactly. I totally agree.
I mean,
hey, what are you gonna do? It happened. It's over with. We move on, and so be it. We can't backseat drive.
So be it.
It is what it is.
Still a fucking great film, man. Yeah. So, anyways.
So, speaking about greatness, I think it's time for Doc to shine us with his greatness in a segment that we like to call TaTOYine.
TaTOYine. TaTOYine. TaTOYine.
All right, boys. I feel like we haven't done TaTOYine in 2 weeks, and that's because I
actually missed doing that fucking intro there, man.
Few things this week that I got. All right. Well, some things I've had for a little bit. We'll go through some things I had for a little bit. So, exclusive to 2 places this summer, which we didn't talk about yet. One was San Diego Comic-Con. Let me turn the video on here. Sorry, TaTOYine starting now. Exclusive to San Diego. You hear my baby crying in the background?
Is Sharon fucking killing the youngling in the background? What's going on?
She's yelling at me. Anyway, we got 2 things here. Well, 2 of a few things. So these were exclusive to Target, but prior to that, San Diego Comic-Con. And this is
that Gay Pride Vader?
It's not Gay Pride Vader. It looks like Gay Pride Vader, but it's not. So they actually, I'm gonna show it up over there. I got 2
Crayola Vader.
Basically, they wanted to do the vintage Vader. In what's called the test shot. So in a test shot, it's basically the first production of a figure. So the factory will take the mold that they just brand new got from the sculptor, and they will inject it with whatever color plastic is lying around. They don't do anything specific to the color match that they have on the palette. They'll just inject red, blue, green, purple, orange, and they'll make a shot of the figure. If they have to retool anything and fix anything, send it back to the people who sculpted. They'll look at it and they'll say, hey, I like this. I want to change this. I want to do this. So test shots are always different colors than the norm. So Hasbro thought they were being cool, being fun, and they threw out the special edition. It's on the silver foil card that's, as we used to fall in love with in the 90s. Every comic book cover for the X-Men had the silver foil card on there. I know Papa Don's smiling because he's remembering it. So it was the initial samples that they would that the factory would do to send out in these kind of test shot colors. So they released this Vader, and they did it kind of like all over the place. I think there's about 21 known variants, 18 to 21 known variants of the colors, and it's basically a mix of everything. I had gotten 2 from Target. That's all they would let me buy. I never saw them in the stores. Was unable to get them in San Diego because they were sold out pretty much immediately. Retail was about $12, $13, I think. So and each one has a kind of a different combination of the colors. So you can see this one head is green, one head is red. The chest is orange here, yellow here. The legs are different colors, purple, a blue, a yellow and an orange, a blue and a red arm, a green and a purple arm. The sabers are different colors. So there's about 21 different combination of variants of the test shot.
It's like Baskin Robbins.
Exactly, they did.
just one thing, I want to let everybody know. If you're watching this on YouTube, you won't really appreciate this because you know that we do this in black and white. So go over to Facebook where Doc will post this right in full color, right?
Or go to our website www.newforceorder.com and we'll
Okay,
have the video
yes.
link there too.
It'll be up there as well. So those are the Vader test shots. They're pretty neat. I only got two. I've never seen them again. On the back, they have a nice little graphic of Darth Vader fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi from the comic book. It's on there. It says, once a heroic Jedi Knight, Darth Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force to become a Sith Lord to lead the Empire's eradication of the Jedi Order. Inspired by the 1970s action figures, the Star Wars Retro Collection features original Kenner figure design and detailing. Imagine the excitement of the 70s when Star Wars' original trilogy had just begun, and Kenner began releasing classic Star Wars figures for avid fans of the space saga. Continue collection from the galaxy far, far away, each sold separately and subject to availability. Experience the excitement of engineers and designers seeing the first product samples of their designs with this Darth Vader figure, inspired by the prototypes that are often produced with whatever extra resin is in the machine at the time. Colorful prototypes enable the development team to look past the deco and focus on the sculpt, analyze mold alignment, and make adjustments for quality. So the originals of these that are out there that are the test shots are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars from the original 70s ones. It's really impressive to have one of those. They barely come up on auction. They barely come up for sale. They are super rare, super out there because for the most part, the factory would just throw these in the garbage when they were done with them. And I wish I could trudge through those garbage in the 70s and pick those up because they'd be worth a significant amount of money then. Anyway, moving on from those, this week I also got in the mail new on the Black Series. Now, this is not numbered, right? We talked about the numbers last time. This is from Empire Strikes Back. We've got, bring the light down, Chewbacca. Again, another Chewie. Exactly. Don't do it, Spiro.
Thank you.
With the break apart C-3PO. Now, this 3PO is interesting because he comes with the legs and the arms. The arms are actually little, he has the wires coming out of the arms. You can pull those sockets out and pull real arms, so you could actually get a real 3PO on this one, as well as the legs slide over those wires that are coming down on the bottom of his thighs over there. He's got the netting that Chewbacca holds him with. You could strap him over the back. I think this is the standard Chewie mold. Interesting Black Series double pack they had. Do they need to release it? No, but it's a good throwback to Empire Strikes Back, so we all love that. We're all going to pick it up. It's our favorite movie. On the back, C-3PO, Chewbacca.
Spiro's favorite movie is The Last Jedi, dude.
Yes, we know. Encountering a stormtrooper in Cloud City, C-3PO was blasted at point-blank range, and his limbs were scattered. Chewbacca gathered the parts of the protocol droid and partially reassembled. Chewie's always a heavy figure, so this box is super heavy. This retailed for $40 on Amazon. Somehow, right before Christmas, they dropped it down to like $26 or something like that. That's when I picked it up because I forgot to get it initially when it was coming out. It's a really awesome, good Black Series figure to have. Two main characters of the story with a lot of playability. And again, my Black Series don't come out of the box. So it's staying inside there. And last but not least, I figured on the 3rd anniversary of her death, because she died this week 3 years ago, we had to do a Leia figure.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice one.
This is the Princess Leia Organa from the
awards ceremony.
From the vintage collection. It's number 150. It is the Yavin gown. She comes with one medal, not two medals, not three medals, just one medal.
Chewie's medal.
Chewie's medal, exactly the medal they should have had. And you can see her on the front. She's rocking her 70s Yavin outfit that she had during the ceremony. I'm going to zoom in really close for everybody at home so they can look at her face on the face print technology. She's got a little spot on top of her forehead, unfortunately, but it's just a factory kind of little defect that hangs over there. But the new space print technology is spot on. I mean, she's got mascara on this figure, which is insanity. The tones are very muted on her face, which is great. So the lipstick doesn't pop. Her hair looks great. She's got a cloth soft goods gown that comes across the top, which is a big bonus for us collection. We love us some soft goods. It really gives the playability and the realistic factor on these. Pick this one up. Yes.
I heard that's why your wife married you too, because you're Mr. Soft Goods.
I'm Mr. Soft Goods, yes, all day long. You got to rub it till it gets hard. This is in the new collection with the Jawa, which we did last week, 2 weeks ago. Shadow Trooper, the Sith Trooper, and the Knight of Ren with the axe. Who they all have names, by the way. You probably have a dictionary, and they're all in there.
Yeah.
Old me would have memorized those names by now. New me has no patience to memorize that shit anymore. Oh well.
Question.
Yes.
And maybe you both can give me an answer. Just a little off topic here. Who did less in the movie? The Knights of Ren or the Sith Troopers?
Shit.
The Sith Troopers did less.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, does fucking standing there looking cool count? Because if that's the case, then okay, then the Knights of Ren did more, but
they win.
The fucking Sith Troopers actually fired shots, man. You know, I mean,
aside from the Knights of Ren did kick the shit out of Kylo for a bit.
For like what, like 2 seconds, maybe 3 tops.
When he had a blaster.
Dude, that's because they were like fucking the Brooklyn Brawler and fucking
But why have these fucking awesome looking dudes with fucking sick weaponry not even use them? I mean, it's like
maybe they'll come in a Disney Plus series where they were all out and about.
That would be great. Imagine this. Imagine Chewie shooting at them with a fucking bowcaster, and the fans are all like, yeah. And then that one Knight of Ren whose name I fucking just read yesterday, and I can't even fucking remember. Shoots that fucking thing, bro, and it blows away the fucking Chewie's gun and shit. Man, that would have been sick. But anyways,
missed opportunities.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's TaTOYine, boys. We got a couple good stuff over there. Stuff I can finally
put where?
Over here. I can put my Vaders away finally, thank God. More stuff, and we'll talk about what I got for Christmas next week on TaTOYine.
Nice.
Very nice. My Luke bus came in this week from Sideshow.
Nice.
The
crate one?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nice. I need to get more glass cases to put my shit in. I got so much stuff that I need to put up, and I don't have any more room. Just sitting in boxes. It's a shame. So any of you people out there have any glass curio cases from IKEA that want to get rid of? Let me know. Hit me up. Anyhow, so lo and behold, episode 9 came, went. We loved it. Obviously, could have been better. Could have been worse. Whatever. Mandalorian finalized. Came, went, loved it. What do we have now? I saw Resistance Sunday with my son. That was a good episode. A few more episodes, then the season is done. So that's out. Then we have Clone Wars around the bend in February. But until then, in February, we have a lot of weeks, a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors are going to be coming out. What are you guys thinking to be going down the pipeline? Anything you guys looking forward to? Anything you hope is true?
Bring it all on, baby. I want to see it all. I want to see every scratch, every tidbit, except that Rose Tico show. Leave that shit alone. I don't want to. Please, anything but that.
Listen, man. What's up? No, sorry. Go on, man.
I was going to say, what if there was like a Rose Tico Asian fusion cooking show with the dude from Dexter from the diner? They did like a Star Wars cooking show.
Only if he had the accent from the guy from Iron Chef would I watch it.
Nice.
You know what, man? Like Doc, man. Just bring it on, bring it all on. But I want like confirmation. I want to see it in writing on the web or something. I want them to say that they're gonna do something related to the old Republic, man. That's what I want to see above all else. It's canon, bro. It's canon. It's canon, but I guarantee you they're gonna fucking change shit around. And you know what, man? That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Right, wait. Darth Bane is canon. That's the only thing that's canon. And that's it.
Because there's
don't let him get to you, Spiro. Don't let him get to you.
There's a lot of Sith Lords who are now canon. Great Sith Lords.
Oh, Malik and Nihilus? We don't know
if they never mentioned Malik. Nihilus, if that was his fucking statue.
But Malik was the Malik statue was right next to the Nihilus statue.
I never caught it. I'll check it out again. As we know, Revan is, Phobos is, Niger Sarau is.
Who's that? The fucking Rose Tico's dad?
He was the first Darth, bro. The first Darth, if I'm not mistaken.
How's he canon?
Was he? Because Exegol, man, it's a complicated thing that we would have to get into next week, maybe.
All right, I gotta hear this. Yeah. That's a new segment. Spiro's How Is It Canon? And he has to prove how everything is canon. New segment next week, Spiro. Yeah. That's your homework.
Starts and fucking ends with "Come on, guys."
And the intro for the segment would be like, "Canon who? Canon where? Over here? Canon, huh?" Anyhow, let them know. Let them know where they can find you guys out. It's a long show. You can
find me as a long show. Alex Arroyo on Facebook. Alex Arroyo MD on Twitter. Dr. Dr_Destroyo DESTRROYO on the gram of Insta.
And you can find me Spiro_A on Instagram, as well as Darth_Spiritline, Handsome Reaper on Twitter, and handsomereaper@gmail.com.
You can find me at Greek God Papadon on Twitter, Greek God Papadon on Instagram, Demetrius Papadon on Facebook. Pro Wrestling Tees / Greek God Papadon is the Pro Wrestling Tees store where you can buy pro wrestling merchandise with GGP's likeness on it. That's me. You can go to my YouTube channel. It's Greek God Papadon. See matches, see promos, have a merry old time. And you can find the three of us. Well, you can also find me tomorrow on the Conspiracy Horseman podcast, which will be at twitch.tv. Oh, actually, no. What am I saying? I'm not going to be on it this week. Well, maybe Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, not tomorrow. See, I thought it was Tuesday. Losing my fucking mind. So actually, it's 12:48, so it is Tuesday. So I'm not losing my mind. I just caught myself again. So yeah, Wednesday, twitch.tv / Conspiracy Horseman. Stevie Richards, Big Sal Graziano, Ben Hammond, GGP. We talk about conspiracy theories, 4 pro wrestlers. Basically, the way we'd talk to each other in the locker room. You got, front row tickets just to talk shop about free thought, enlightenment, always questioning the narrative. You can find the three of us, the NFO, the New Force Order. You can find us on Twitter, NFO_podcast. New Force Order is the Instagram handle. Official New Force Order on Twitter. The website is www.newforceorder.com, where you can find all the links to the shows, clips from the shows. We have a store there where you can buy merch. You can get our email address is newforceorder@yahoo.com, and our New Force Order YouTube page is New Force Order. Just go subscribe to it, like all the videos, thumbs up, leave comments, hit the notification bell, support the cause. We thank you, all of you, for your time and your ears. Without you, there is no us. Without us, there is no you, because we're one giant fandom. And the New Force Order is just looking to get Star Wars more over with you. We're not looking to get over on Star Wars. Merry New Year! Like they say in Coming to America. I am very thankful to have the Dark Sith Lord and the sexy medical droid by my side in 2019. And I'm looking forward to 2020 being a spectacular year. Guys, thank you for joining me on this ride. I'm very thankful to have you guys along with me, not only on the show, but as my boys in life as well.
Likewise, brother.
Absolutely, 100%.
So, with that moving forward, this has been another exciting episode of the New Force Order.
For life.
And that's just too sweet, baby.
That was kind of sexy. I got a chubby, Doc. Thanks. Henceforth, execute NF. Oh, I fucked that up. It should have been order NFL.